suing Rockstar Games for using her likeness? Oh my god. Okay guys, welcome back. So, gaming, Grand Theft Auto, probably one of the most popular games ever created, Grand Theft Auto 5, is being sued, Rockstar Games, being sued by Lindsay fucking Lohan. Now, you want to talk about a bunch of bullshit. This is major bullshit. First of all, she must be falling short on heroin money. Look, heroin addicts will do anything to make a buck, so that way they can support their habit. This, to me, is what this is. It's gotta be. There is no way she's gonna win this case. And you wanna know something? The funny thing is, how many games, or maybe even movies, maybe commercials, whatever, how many times have actors been, their likeness has been used? It happens all the time. If anything, it's more of a compliment than anything else. But the fact of the matter is that Rockstar is not even using her likeness. I mean, let's look at the picture here real quick. Lacey Jonas, all right? There's a couple of pictures that are of side by side. Now remember, Lindsay, if I'm not mistaken, is a natural redhead. Natural redhead. So just because she dyes her hair blonde doesn't suddenly mean she's Lacey Jones. Okay, or excuse me, Lacey Jonas. So here's one right here. Okay, so we got Lacey Jonas on the left with her sunglasses and the hat and all that, and here's Lindsay Lohan on the right. Now, Lindsay looks good in this picture. This is one of her better pictures, probably just around the time she might have started doing drugs or whatever. And look, even then, even at her best, she doesn't look like this character. I don't see a resemblance, okay? I don't. Maybe some people do, but I don't. But even still, the Lindsay that is currently suing, okay, looks like complete and utter shit. She does. She looks like a flea bag. She looks like a ski bay. I mean, she's drugged out. And, I mean, let's I mean, you've got to be kidding me with this stuff. I mean, and again, like I said, this has got to be drug money. She's got to have her drug money here that she needs. But, I mean, let's look at this picture right here. Look at Lindsay in this picture. You mean to tell me that Rockstar modeled Lacey Jonas after this shit that you're looking at right here in this picture? I mean, she's not even in her 30s yet. And she looks like she's aged 20 years. I mean, and you're going to try and sue Rockstar? I mean, they're going to win this case. They're going to win this case. This woman's out of her fucking mind if she thinks she's got a chance to win in court. And at the same time, don't flatter yourself. I mean, you look like crap now. Oh, my God. I mean, she's got to be kidding herself. I mean, she looks horrible. Ugh, I don't know. I mean, first of all, look, let me tell you something about druggies, okay? And I don't remember what drugs she's been on. I mean, I think she's taken everything. I'm pretty sure heroin has a lot to do with it, because heroin is probably the #1 drug that's hard to beat. It's the hardest drug. It's the most addicting drug, and it's the hardest one to completely clean yourself from, because it's just the effects it has on people. I mean, I've seen heroin addicts do whatever they could possibly do to get a buck, to get a hit. Let me tell you a story. Many years ago, when I was in my 20s, well, it's not many years ago, but I used to work in the Bronx. I was a overnight road supervisor for a security company. Now, I used to go to different sites overnight, make sure the security guards are doing their thing. And I used to go through Hunts Point. Now, for those of you who are around my age, maybe a little bit younger, you remember that HBO used to have a special called Hookers on the Point. Well, that's Hunts Point. That's where it was filmed. That's where that documentary took place. Now, when I used to work and I used to travel through Hunts Point, that was around the time that hooker activity really started to dwindle down. There was hardly any activity anymore. And when I was on my job, I used to have to make sure that I did a roll call every hour to make sure that the guards were awake and that they were reporting from their posts, whatever. So one day I was driving through Hunts to head back to another site in the Bronx, and I pulled over because I had to do my roll call. So I pulled over, and I'm the company's cell phone and making my calls, and this woman knocks on my window. And I look back, and she's like, "Hey, baby, you want a good time?" And I'm looking like, what the fuck? And she was a druggie. She was a heroin addict. First telltale sign was, the I mean, I guess it could be any needles, but just there's a certain kind of, you know, there's this, I mean, drugs in general, whether it's heroin, crack, whatever. But she was, you know, trying to sell herself so she can get money. And she even told me, she was like, look, honey, I just need a couple more bucks to get a hit. I just need my hit. And she says to me, she's like, I'll suck your dick for 25 cents. And I was like, what? And she had these chapped lips. And then she flashed me the worst pair of tits I've ever seen in my life. Like, the worst. You ever seen when a female dog, after she gives birth, and she feeds her pups for the first time, or the second time, and she gets up, and, like, her huge-ass nipples are dangling on the floor? Fucking, this woman had, like, those long National Geographic nipples, but they were curly. Oh, man, it was the nastiest shit I've ever seen. And she, I was like, oh, my God. Like, I wanted to laugh, but at the same time, I was grossed out, and I'm looking at her like, no. Like, I'm scared shit. I had to go commando the rest of that night because I literally shit my pants when she knocked on the window. I got, you know, Hunts Point ain't the safest place in the Bronx, by the way. So, you know, but you know, on a serious note, that's what drugs do. Drugs put people who are addicted to them in such desperate situations that they will do anything to get the money they need to continue their habit. This is a perfect example of that. This is like an upper scale celebrity way of trying to get money to support your drug habit. She has no reason. First of all, no reason to sue them. Second of all, if that was really what they did, she should feel flattered that they modeled a character after her. Because who the fuck else is going to? When was the last time you saw her in a movie? Nobody's calling her. So the last thing you want to do is rock the boat. If somebody wants to use your likeness, you know, maybe just be thankful that you're still a little relevant. But I mean, she's not going to win this case. There's no way. There's no resemblance there. I mean, you guys saw the picture already. There's just no resemblance. So no resemblance there. I mean, not only is there no resemblance, the game chick looks better. The game chick looks better than her. I mean, that. So yeah, so that's news bullshit. And normally I wouldn't do anything celebrity related, but considering this is you know, my channel is entertainment related, and I do cover game stuff. You know, not as often as some of the other stuff, but I do cover games, and I thought this was a big story. I know that she mentioned that she was going to do it like some time ago. I never thought she'd go through with it, and it turns out that she is. So yeah, but Lindsay Lohan suing Rockstar Games for using what she believes is her likeness in the character Lacey Jonas, and I think she's going to lose. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Do you think she looks like the character? Do you think she has a legitimate chance to win the case? Or do you think she is full of shit, and do you think she's going to lose? This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.
Lindsay Lohan suing Rockstar Games for using her likeness? Oh my God. Okay guys, welcome back. So, gaming, Grand Theft Auto, probably one of the most popular games ever created, Grand Theft Auto 5, is being sued, Rockstar Games, being sued by Lindsay fucking Lohan. Now, you want to talk about a bunch of bullshit. This is major bullshit. First of all, she must be falling short on heroin money. Look, heroin addicts will do anything to make a buck, so that way they can support their habit. This, to me, is what this is. It's gotta be. There is no way she's going to win this case. And you want to know something? The funny thing is, how many games, or maybe even movies, maybe commercials, whatever, how many times have